Did Dwight forces Deacon to confess? Deacon is taken to the Montague estate's hidden bourbon storage unit by Dwight, Bigfoot, and Mitch. Additionally, the fact that those three are dressed in raincoats is a sign that bloodshed is imminent. What, though, does Dwight desire from Deacon? He wants Deacon to disclose the identities of everyone he has collaborated with thus far. Putting up a brave front, Deacon declines to comply. The beatdown then starts. A quick cutaway shows Jeremiah and Cole discussing Deacon. Jeremiah boasts about how he and Deacon have formed an alliance to have Dwight killed, something Cole was unable to accomplish. Cole then uses magic to teleport to Tyson and Spencer's party at Higher Plane, where they are selling narcotics they bought from the frat boys. He tells Spencer that Deacon has planted a bomb in a hotel to harm someone close to Dwight, but he doesn't know the specifics. She shares that information with Tyson, who deduces that Thresher's fundraiser is going to be bombed by applying logic. The episode's focus shifts back to Dwight, who has brutalized Deacon's face in this short amount of time and coerced him into making a confession that Mitch has caught on video, while Tyson tries to contact him to warn him. We don't watch the full torture session, but we do get to see Dwight punch Deacon in the face and place a lapel pin with an American flag motif. He then gives Bigfoot and Mitch the command to take Deacon away. However, he receives a call from Tyson at that point, and he is truly taken aback to discover what Deacon has done. After hanging up on Tyson, he calls Musso. Musso tries to launch into a tirade about Dwight's betrayal when he answers the phone, but Dwight interrupts him and orders him to leave the hotel where Thresher is holding his fundraiser before Deacon's bomb goes off. Musso doesn't trust him. Dwight convinces Deacon that he planted a bomb in the motel. Musso doesn't waste any more time organizing the police and the feds and heading to the hotel. Deacon is left to suffer in the graveyard after Mitch and Bigfoot pack him into a coffin that already contains the body of Lawrence Montague. They then accompany Dwight on the rescue effort. Margaret is unable to hear Dwight's warning when he attempts to call her because everyone's phones have been seized. Fortunately, before the bomb goes off, Musso, the police, Dwight, and his team are able to get to the hotel and leave. This could indicate that Musso is pursuing both Deacon and Dwight. Dwight throws away the wire before entering the meeting with Deacon. Deacon draws a gun and points it at Dwight as soon as Dwight gets close to him. Deacon is astonished to discover that Dwight is not the one who has fallen into a trap. Despite his belief that he has the upper hand in the entire issue, Deacon himself has fallen into Dwight's trap. Yes, Dwight had a suspicion that Deacon would turn against him, which is why Mitch and Bigfoot were already waiting in that warehouse. Deacon wants to meet Dwight. Thresher and Margaret are hosting a fundraising event at an opulent hotel, which does resemble the Continental from the John Wick series. Dwight calls to interrupt their discussion over the former's speech because, well, he misses her. After they hang up, Bigfoot breaks the racks for the bourbon barrels in order to murder Inspector Leary, and Dwight is in charge of the repairs being made at Montague Distilleries. Joanne, who is also present, wants to know if he plans to join Thresher's celebration. Dwight claims he has not received an invitation. Deacon interrupts them, stating that he is prepared to make the exchange in a place he has selected for the two of them. What was the intended subject of this conversation? Dwight was supposed to pay Deacon an additional $250,000 once he finished building the bomb, but he had already stolen $250,000 to begin the process. However, Dwight declines his offer and declares that they will meet at the place of his choosing. Dwight phones Musso after hanging up on Deacon and informs him that the bomber has chosen a location for their meeting. In an attempt to outdo Dwight, Musso claims that he cannot select a place until he has prepared a squad capable of apprehending Deacon during the exchange, because he wants everything to run as smoothly as possible. As feasible. Dwight tells him that it will, but only if he gets his way. This is what I find puzzling. Due of his personal grudge against Deacon, Musso claimed that the entire Deacon hunt is off the books. How is he going to organize a squad, then? Won't that require some sort of documentation or authorization from superiors? The fact that Musso can act any way he pleases when the plot requires it and must adhere to procedure when it does not is, in my opinion, really handy. The audience is genuinely kept on the edge of their seats. Musso reveals why he is after Deacon. When Dwight and Musso meet in a parking lot, Musso verifies that he has the necessary funds to make the transaction with Deacon appear as genuine as possible. Dwight brings up the subject of Bill as Musso seems excited about finally being able to capture Deacon. He claims that he is aware that Musso is the one who imprisoned him and that he wants Musso to free Bill and put a stop to this Deacon business since it is consuming time that he would want to utilize for his real company. Musso, however, courageously declines that offer and declares that Bill will remain in that federal jail facility until he believes he may be released. He also suggests that Dwight concentrate on Deacon for the time being, since Dwight will be able to resume his life sooner if he is detained. Dwight and Musso discuss what will truly happen to Deacon if he is apprehended after they get on the road. Dwight fears that he will be released soon and then pursue him and his company because he has a good understanding of the American legal system. Deacon is already pursuing him, by the way.